On a cold autumn day, October 30th, 1969, the movie starts in the quiet woods of Berkley Cove, North Carolina. Two boys are happily riding their bikes, but things get spooky when they find a body. This scary discovery makes them call the town's police, Sheriff Jackson, and Deputy Perdue. In the colorful woods, they find Chase Andrews, the popular star football player of the town, lying still. The story takes a twist as Sheriff Jackson and Deputy Perdue start looking into the mystery. The forest, once a safe place, now has strange clues that are hard to understand. One thing that puzzles them is that Chase's footprints are missing. They notice a big tall structure, something like a watchtower, which adds to the mystery. When they climb up, they find a broken grate that makes them question if Chase's death was an accident. Sheriff Jackson is not ready to ignore his doubts, and this leads to a complicated investigation. In the next few days, things get even more confusing as they examine Chase's body. The doctor's findings show that Chase was hit hard, which doesn't match how he seemed to have fallen. This makes the whole situation even more unclear. Sheriff Jackson becomes more sure that this was not just an accident. Someone intentionally caused harm to Chase. The fact that there are no fingerprints or tracks, not even Chase's, adds to the mystery. The doctor also discovers some red fibers on Chase's jacket, which becomes an important clue. This sets off a frantic search for answers. As word spreads about Chase's sad destiny, an air of uncertainty blankets the community. The contrast between Chase's happy life and his unfortunate death puzzles everyone. Doubts and suspicions circulate in the town, focusing attention on an unexpected person, Catherine Clarke, famously known as the Marsh Girl. These hushed conversations don't escape the notice of the law enforcement officers responsible for solving the mystery. Sheriff Jackson and Deputy Perdue secretly listen to the town's discussions, which only makes them more determined to find the truth. Their path leads them to Catherine's home, a place filled with both anticipation and nervousness. The discovery of a red hat adds to the mystery, suggesting a possible link that makes the investigation even more complex. After a tense pursuit, Catherine's bid for freedom comes to an end as she is finally captured by the determined sheriff. As Catherine faces public criticism on her way to confinement, she becomes a target of society's harsh judgment. Inside the prison walls, an important meeting with lawyer Tom Milton brings a glimmer of hope as he steps up to support her cause. Wrapped in silence, Catherine absorbs the seriousness of her situation while Tom explains the upcoming court trial and its significant impact. To gather support, Tom delves into Catherine's identity, a journey that involves uncovering her past. Although Catherine remains quiet, her voice starts to emerge as Tom gets ready to leave. The year 1953 comes to life as Catherine's story unfolds, revealing a moving tale of a family trapped in a difficult cycle. Amidst the chaos of an abusive father and a desperate mother, the siblings gradually escape from their home, seeking refuge one by one. Left alone to face her father's cruelty, Catherine's path leads her to an unlikely friend, Tate Walker, a boy she befriends in the marshes. A crucial moment occurs when Catherine's father introduces her to James Madison, a local store owner whose unassuming nature goes against stereotypes. This unexpected encounter introduces Catherine to Mabel, James's wife, who shows deep compassion. Recognizing Catherine's struggles, Mabel offers help and encourages her to pursue education as a way to nourish her mind and body. With newfound determination, Catherine sets out on an educational journey, guided by her chance meeting with Tom, who points her toward the school. Yet, Catherine's quest for learning becomes marred by the unkindness of her classmates, who mock her appearance with scorn. The wounds of embarrassment push her to withdraw from the schoolroom, finding refuge instead in quiet companionship with her father. Surprisingly, a change takes place in her father as their connection strengthens during fishing trips and moments of kindness. The revelation of her mother's letter briefly ignites a glimmer of hope, but it is swiftly dimmed by her father's heartless behavior, a stark reminder of her mother's absence. Afterward, a heartbreaking abandonment leaves Catherine alone within the walls of her home. As time blurs into a difficult struggle for basic needs, the dwindling supplies of food and essential items worsen her situation. Refusing to give up, she relies on the marsh, gathering mussels to trade for necessities at Madison's store. A newfound bond with Mabel forms, offering Catherine a lifeline in her fight to survive. Fast forward to today, a crucial moment arrives as Catherine puts on a set of clothes sent by Mabel, symbolizing her resilient transformation. Stepping into the courtroom, she becomes the focus of public criticism, largely due to preconceived ideas about her character. Tom urges her to admit to encountering Chase on that fateful night, describing a conflict that ended in a tragic fall from a tower. He presents a path to a lesser punishment, but Catherine stands firm, driven by a strong determination to prove her innocence and secure her freedom. Tom, always a realist, warns of the severe consequences of a potential loss, a lifetime behind bars. Amid the tense atmosphere of the courtroom, Chase's family's legal representative strives to portray Catherine as the wrongdoer. Tom, resolute in his defense, seizes upon the absence of substantial proof connecting her to the alleged offense. Amidst the commotion, a reflective moment takes Catherine back to 1962, a period when maturity has molded her into a young woman. Letters from Tate, a source of connection, remain untouched, underscoring Catherine's struggle with reading. Tate's arrival marks a turning point, as he patiently imparts the gift of literacy, unlocking doors to knowledge and personal growth. With deepening ties to Tate, Catherine must also contend with the looming presence of social services, which casts a shadow over her solitary life. An official investigation at Madison's store reveals her situation, prompting consideration of a potential group home arrangement. Tate presents a cautiously hopeful viewpoint, acknowledging the chance for stability and improvement. Amid their gentle bond, Catherine summons the courage to breach the barriers around Tate's guarded emotions, eager to comprehend his unspoken sorrow. With a fragile tremor in his voice, Tate reveals a heartrending truth: his mother and sister were lost in a devastating car crash. An unfiltered wave of understanding courses through Catherine as she reaches out, a wordless anchor amidst his grief. In a moment both bitter and sweet, Catherine takes a leap of faith, confessing her feelings and asking Tate to be her boyfriend. His affirmative response paints a radiant smile on his face, marking a fresh chapter in their shared journey. Beneath the river's embrace, their passion flares momentarily, only for Tate to halt their shared fervor, driven by concern for Catherine's well-being. His selflessness casts a poignant veil over their closeness, a testament to his profound care for her future. The ebb and flow of their love story persists as Tate's acceptance into college brings forth a mixed announcement. Amidst the whirlwind of Catherine's emotions, his imminent departure triggers a heartfelt plea for him to stay. Yet, Tate's desire to forge a meaningful path propels him to seize the chance for personal growth. A fervent exchange takes a wrong turn, leaving Catherine bewildered and withdrawing in a whirlwind of misinterpretation. However, Tate's affection remains unwavering, exemplified by a surprise visit to her doorstep. This gesture becomes a lifeline for Catherine's artistic dreams, as Tate provides her with a list of publishers, wholeheartedly recognizing the uniqueness of her work. Moments of doubt cross Catherine's mind, fearing that Tate's impending college commitments might change things. Yet, with unshakable determination, Tate reassures her, promising a poignant reunion on the 4th of July, a pledge that becomes a lifeline in her solitude. As time passes, Catherine dives into her art, capturing the shades of her emotions on paper. The hope of July 4th fuels her resolve, but the day unfolds in crushing isolation, with Tate's absence hitting her hard. Shifting back to the courtroom's tense proceedings, the focus turns to the tower's mysterious secrets. Sheriff Jackson's revelation of missing evidence adds to the growing tension. Tom's strong defense takes center stage as he navigates the shadows of uncertainty, countering with the idea that high tide could erase crucial signs. A crucial moment emerges as he presents a petition, exposing the precarious condition of the tower. The jury is left stunned, swayed by the unveiled truth, setting the stage for a gripping conclusion. In the sands of 1968, Catherine's world and Chase's converge for the first time on the sun-soaked shores of the beach. But as daylight fades, the serenity of her life crumbles when she stumbles upon a developer taking pictures of her beloved home. Seeking solace in Madison's store, she learns about the ominous advance of progress as developers eye her land for sprawling hotels. Determined to safeguard her sanctuary, Catherine embarks on the uphill battle of reclaiming her property. The local officer, while acknowledging her rightful ownership, presents an unexpected hurdle: a hefty $800 tax. Undeterred, Catherine steadfastly submits her creative works to publishers, following the list Tate had given her. Chase's entrance into her life brings a whirlwind romance, leading to a proposal and a night of intimacy, marked by the significance of a seashell necklace. A twist in the tale occurs with Tate's return from college, his arrival stirring up complex emotions. Their tense interaction escalates into a confrontation, eventually diffused by James's intervention. After a heartfelt plea and tearful apology, Tate embarks on a journey toward reconciliation. A poignant meeting with Chase unveils a heartrending reality: his engagement to another woman. This disclosure signals the end of their relationship, allowing Catherine to shift her focus toward her budding writing career. The fruits of her labor materialize with a published book and a substantial payment, providing her the means to settle the tax and revive her home's faded magnificence. Amidst the tapestry of revelations, Jodie's unexpected reappearance exposes a painful chapter from their past. His presence evokes deep sorrow and offers a glimpse into the family's fractured history. Their mother's heartbreaking attempts at reconciliation and the cruel grip of their father cast a somber hue over Catherine's recollections. In an unforeseen encounter, Chase re-enters Catherine's life at the store, fervently seeking reconciliation. Catherine's steadfast refusal triggers a tense altercation, escalating as Chase's aggression transforms into a concerning bid for dominance. Brimming with resolute determination, Catherine's survival instincts take hold, and she defends herself, wielding a rock to repel his attack. Amidst the turmoil, a chilling threat to end his life echoes through the air, inadvertently overheard by an unsuspecting bystander whose later testimony casts a damning shadow on Catherine's destiny. Haunted by the reverberations of her distressing past, Catherine flees her shattered home, embarking on a solitary journey downstream. The wreckage left behind by Chase unveils a haunting parallel to her mother's suffering, kindling a deep confrontation with the enduring legacy of pain borne by the women in her family. As time marches on, Catherine's journey takes her to Greenville, where interaction with publishers coincides with the timeline of Chase's tragic end. The publisher's statements cast a cloud of uncertainty over Catherine's alibi, suggesting her presence near the site of the crime. Swiftly, the prosecution hints at her guilt, crafting a narrative of a calculated overnight trip to kill Chase. Yet, a glimmer of hope emerges through Tom's thorough defense. Unraveling the prosecution's intricate narrative, Tom underscores the implausibility of Catherine's alleged actions within the constraints of time and reason. The courtroom buzzes with tension as he implores the jury to carefully analyze the evidence and embrace logic. The courtroom undergoes a heartening transformation as Catherine's allies, including the Madisons, Tate, and Jodie, steadfastly stand beside her. The passage of hours feels slow and tense until the conclusive verdict is announced, a resounding declaration of not guilty. In a touching scene, the judge delivers a long-overdue apology for the unjust allegations and the hardships Catherine had to endure. Catherine's journey finds solace in the rekindled love she shares with Tate, their unwavering commitment serving as a testament to the enduring strength of their bond. In the years that ensue, Catherine's creative spirit blossoms, her literary pursuits fostering meaningful connections and leaving a lasting impact on those she touches. As the final chapter draws near, Catherine's life begins to gently ebb away. A transcendent vision of her mother materializes a poignant reunion that bridges the gap between the earthly and the ethereal realms. Tate's profound revelation of a hidden truth resonates in the quietness of realization, a realization that Catherine, weighed down by the secrets of her past, carried an even weightier truth. The narrative culminates with Tate casting the seashell into the marsh, a reverent gesture safeguarding Catherine's legacy from the taint of darkness.